Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa and this is Return to Love. On this channel, we make faith-based content, mental health awareness, postpartum depression to be specific, and we talk about other things, life-related lifestyle. So if you like it, keep on watching. In this video today, I want to talk to you guys about, I shared a bit in my previous video about my postpartum depression, that I suffer from postpartum depression. And so I want to give you guys a bit of a backstory about, my pregnancy journey, everything, just a little backstory, my marriage, and, give you guys a bit of a timeline to work with so you kind of know what has been going on with me. So yeah, because I haven't really told you guys much about myself. I haven't really told you guys much about myself. So I just want to share a bit about myself and give you guys a bit of a backstory about the past couple of years. Yeah, a recap. So basically, I met my husband a couple of years ago. We dated. I went abroad to school and we had a long distance relationship. After a couple of years, we got engaged, and in 2018, we got married. Okay, so we got married in December of 2018. Okay, and after we got married, it was like life changed. I'll just talk to you guys about this part in a different video, and I'm not gonna go in depth about the whole don't get pregnant right after you get married in this video. I'll say that for another video. But guys, I got pregnant right away on the first go. Okay, the first. I got married on the 30th of December. And guess what? A week after that, I was sick like a dog. I was sick. Like, I hadn't started the vomiting yet, and but I was just feeling not myself. I hadn't felt this way ever before. When I get my period, when it's time for my menstrual cycle, I get a lot of cramps and such. So I was feeling that. I was having a lot of cramps. I was feeling very dizzy. And I thought, it's way too early for my menstrual cycle to be here. So I wasn't understanding. So I kept telling my mom, I'm getting cramps, but I'm not seeing my period. And even so, it would be really early. So she was just saying, you've just gotten married. A lot has changed in your life, in your body. So you might just be feeling out of sort. Call my mom and ask her if there's a doctor that works this late. If I can just hop into the emergency room. What do I do? What am I supposed to be doing? I need to see a doctor. So he called my mom, and my mom was like, there's nothing wrong with her. Let her just go and sleep. Let her just drink some, I don't know, some kind of just tea and just go to sleep. There's nothing wrong with her. She's just a little bit worked up. She's just not herself since the wedding, So just because this was not even 2 weeks after the wedding. So, just let her calm down. And so that happened, but I kept feeling worse and worse every day. I wasn't enjoying my whole honeymoon phase at all. I was feeling really sick. The cramps persisted, and that actually persisted throughout my entire first trimester. Okay, the entire first trimester. So the cramps persisted, the dizziness kicked in, and the increase in appetite. Child, I don't understand how people cannot know they're pregnant. I mean, for me, the symptoms were extreme. My symptoms were extreme. They came on hard. And they were so persistent and crazy. So I was feeling so hungry all the time. I was accustomed to doing intermittent fasting, especially before the wedding, trying to lose weight. And I was just not, I was not able to do that. Every time I would just call my husband and be like, yo, I'm gonna have lunch without you. I can't wait. I just need to eat. So that was another sign. And at that point, I knew something ain't right. Because I had seen this already, by other people. And so it wasn't like strange for me. So I thought, like, so that ain't. At night, when it was time for us to go home, we had to pass like a pharmacy. So when we passed the pharmacy, I told my husband, I've been having cramps, which is true, and I think my period is gonna come tonight. So I want to go get painkillers. I ran out. So he was being the gentleman, and he was like, "Oh well, let me get them for you." I was like, "No, I just wanna pick out my painkillers myself." He was like, "You use the same painkillers. I can get them for you." I was like, "No, no, no. I haven't really ever been into this drugstore, this pharmacy. So I just want to go and see what they have and just pick out something myself. Stay in the car. I don't need you to come." I just really, I don't know. I didn't want him to be there if I got the test and so on. I just needed a moment for myself, honestly. I needed a moment for myself. So I went into the pharmacy and I just whispered. I don't know. I was so embarrassed about it. I just whispered to the lady at the counter. I was like, "You guys have pregnancy tests? You guys have pregnancy tests?" She just started to ask her colleagues, "Do we still have pregnancy tests?" Everybody in the store was like, "Oh my God." I just felt so uncomfortable. And she went and I told her, "Give me like 2 or 3." And I went home. And by the time we got home, I told him, I need a little moment for myself. So I'm going to just use the bedroom for a bit. And, you can just give me a moment. So I went in, locked the door. I got my cup, did my thing, dipped them, put them, lay flat, wait. 3 minutes passed. You better believe. Before the 3 minutes elapsed, all of the pregnancy tests had 2 stripes. I was like, I sat there probably for half an hour on the floor in the room watching those tests. Like, okay. At this point, I went and I told my husband that, no, wait. I was wondering when to tell him, how to tell him, what to tell him. I was like, this is the 15th of January, guys. I got married the 30th of December, okay? Just keep that timeline in mind. In 2 weeks, I was extremely ill, out of it, and pregnant. So, I couldn't keep it for myself. And actually, the real reason why I didn't even wait to do anything cute was because I was suddenly really concerned because I had been feeling really sick and I had had a lot of cramps from day one. So I didn't think it was wise to, wait it out. I thought it was really important to just go to the doctor the next day. So I still had these nice little gift bags, from the wedding. I put some things in them, fill it up a bit with some, I don't know, some wrap paper. So, and I got the test, put them in there, everything. And I had this little, no, I didn't. Oh, I had a pack of diapers. Somebody had played a joke on me and they gave me a pack of diapers, baby diapers. So, for when I get pregnant, I was like, this is way too early. So I put that in there. I just happened to have that. So I called him in the room. I sat on the bed and it was like, I got you something, a late wedding gift. And so he was like, okay. When he opened it, he was like, it's 2 stripes. I'm like, mm-hmm. He was like, but 2 stripes means pregnant. I'm like, mm-hmm. He kept reading the wrapper like, did I get it wrong? Maybe this test is 1 stripe for pregnant and the 2 stripes means not pregnant. I was like, baby, yeah, we got it right. The 2 stripes means pregnant. He needed his half an hour. He literally needed his half an hour to process that. He was like, you're what? I'm like, After that, he was like, "Oh, he's so happy." Okay. Anyway, I don't know. If I had to describe the first moments, it was definitely like shock because what? But I can't say I was like sad or depressed at that point. I was like shocked and I was like um a bit like, and then I think at one point I got like excited, like, wow, I'm pregnant, but not the euphoric excited yet, but the okay, I'm pregnant, I can deal with this, whatever. So I told him, take me to my mom's because I need to go to the doctor. Well, we lived a bit out of town and I wanted to go to the doctor in town, so my mom was more in town, so I told him, drop me there the next day and I'll go to the doctors with her. So anyway, I had to go and explain to my mom and my sister, hey, I'm pregnant. By the way, they were not excited. Now they're excited. They were like shocked. They were just really shocked that I was pregnant so soon and that I was so sick all the time. So we went to the doctor the day after, and when I explained my pregnancy symptoms or what I was feeling to the doctor, I told her, I got a positive on pregnancy test, and this is what I've been feeling up until this point. She instantly got really concerned, and she said, okay, you need to go ahead and get an echo done, and you need to, have the baby checked because you might have an ectopic pregnancy. And for those of you who don't know what it is, it basically means that your baby is growing outside of the womb, and it's most likely in your tubes, in your tubes, okay, in your fallopian tubes, and that's like a horrible thing. And she said, if this is the case, then we need to get an instant abortion. So the sooner the better, because if the baby grows in your tubes, it can explode and you can die. So your tubes can explode and you can die. So I was like, I mean, I wasn't trying to get pregnant, but damn, an abortion. So I went, I got an echo done, and the doctor watched me and he was like, you're not pregnant. You're not pregnant. I was like, you sure? Because the other doctor said, I peed on the stick, whatever, whatever, 2 stripes. He was like, well, but I'm doing the scan and there's no baby in your womb. So you're not pregnant. Don't worry about it. So I left. I went home. I was like, okay, I guess I'm not pregnant. There's nothing going on with me. But then I continued to be sick. But I definitely, my symptoms intensified, the cramps, the headaches, the hunger games. I was really hungry. I don't know how people, I was really, really hungry. I was hungry all the time. I was hungry all the time. So I kept eating all the time and the weight gain. Whew. Anyway, I was exhausted. So that was another thing. Anyway, moving forward, I was pregnant, but it wasn't showing up, so I thought I wasn't pregnant. But the symptoms kept intensifying. I started to vomit, and so I kept taking tests, and it kept coming back positive. So I waited a couple of weeks, and I think in February, when I thought I might be 6 weeks at that point, I went back to the doctor. And when I went back to the doctor, she was like, what happened? I haven't seen you a while. I was like, yeah, I went to the other doctor and they checked me and they said I wasn't pregnant, so I didn't come back to you. So anyway, she went crazy because she was like, the symptoms you're having, what if it's an ectopic pregnancy? This thing could have been growing in your belly and being really dangerous. You need to hurry and go to another gynecologist and have it checked out. So that's what I did. I went to a gynecologist and he did that, and then suddenly he said, wait, I'm seeing something really small. I was like, oh, there's a baby in there. There's a baby in there. Okay. So, and then the other news was it's not an ectopic pregnancy. The baby is inside the womb. Everything is fine. So after that, I was really, yeah, I I thought, okay, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm just sick, whatever. But yeah, that was kind of, what I was going through at that point. And I guess that was the start of my depression. The whole situation, the start from finish situation, the constant illness, the and everything that comes with, because you have to understand, a young just married couple and the constant illness, it brings a lot of issues into focus that really were not supposed to be there yet. So my husband worked from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 6 days a week. So he wasn't really, available all the time. He tried his best to take care of me, but he wasn't present all the time because he had to work, because I couldn't go to work. So he was taking care of me, and it sucked so much. At one point my parents said, okay, come by us for a bit. So I went with my sister and I stayed there for a couple of weeks, and then it was time to go back home. So I went back home and the journey continued. So that was kind of what it was looking like. It was just me and my husband, and he was trying to do the best he could. But like I said, he worked a lot because it was necessary. So I was kind of alone often, and it was really hard because I needed a lot of help. So it was tough for both of us. It was really tough for him, and I'll have a next video where I talk about the effects that it had on him and the marriage, and by extension also my baby. But I was really depressed. I was really, really depressed. So anyway, that was kind of what it was like. I don't know if in another video I'll give more details about what the pregnancy journey was like, because there was so much more going on. I gave birth at almost 35 weeks. So that's a whole different story. The third trimester of my pregnancy, that's a whole different story time. But I just want to let you guys know that sometimes the journey is rough, but you'll get through it. I got through it. I literally thought I wouldn't. Trust me. It was really rough. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. So just telling these stories to get it off of my chest, to talk about it, and to, help the process, the grieving process. Because yes, certain things have caused me to grieve, and I'm still going through a grieving process over how certain things went during this period of my life. And I just hope that if you see this video, that you will know that you can get through it. I went through it. I've been through it. Certain parts of the journey, I'm still in it, but I just want to take this journey back to love together with you guys. If you're struggling, if you're not okay, if you don't know what to do, we'll figure it out together.